Prohibition was brought up from use of alcohol poisoning American families. The 18th Amendment was aimed at protecting American moral and values, but with it, the Mexican-American border also gained a new trade. Bootlegging became a famous trade for people who were in need of quick financial gain. And at the time, Mexico was going through a depression caused by the revolution, making the arrival of prohibition a much needed economic stimulator for the Mexican people. The El Paso sector was a city influenced by prohibition both economically and politically. For some time, El Paso was a red county until the Defense Department placed pressure due to Fort Bliss and its soldiers being at risk from the influence of alcohol. One of the areas where bootlegging may have been common was at La Isla, located between Clint and Fabens, Texas, a couple miles south of Highway 20 and about 30 miles east of El Paso. I took a trip out to the Isla's old cemetery and church. These two landmarks once belonged to Mexico and the Hacienda de San Agustin Valdivia, but after the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo of 1848, the land was granted to the United States, separating the church and cemetery from the hacienda. During Prohibition, these buildings in the middle of secluded land could have been great hideouts for bootleggers. La Isla was a very brushy area due to the proximity of the river. The area was also starting to become farmland, with alfalfa fields beginning to show up. The thick brush was great for bootleggers to use as cover. They also left loads in the brush where it was not visible and others would then recover it from the location, making the exchange very low risk for both the bootleggers and the buyers. The area was also very mixed with both Americans and Mexicans, making it easy for Mexican bootleggers to blend in and not draw attention to themselves. On the Mexican side, present-day towns of San Agustin, Loma Colorada, and Carranza served as crossing points for bootleggers, and a place to quickly run off into in case of detection by officials on the American side. The proximity to Highway 20 and the railroad also made it perfect for bootlegging. From here, buyers could easily transport the alcohol deeper into Texas and the United States. Two railway stations were located near La Isla, one in Fabens and the second in Clint. Highway 20 made it easy to deliver alcohol to the city of El Paso from La Isla. Today, La Isla is very different. The area is now mostly pecan and cotton fields, with a couple houses here and there. A border wall now runs parallel to the Rio Grande, and most of the brushy areas have been mowed down to make way for farming plots. After 9/11, border security was heightened, so a trip to La Isla today ensues bumping into a border patrol agent or two. Much of the time, the area is patrolled by farmers guarding their pecans and cotton fields, something that was less likely to be the case during the Prohibition era. Although La Isla may not be the smuggling hotspot it once was, it is easy to see that in older days it was a near perfect spot to smuggle alcohol.